halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
To Evans on the slant. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A give left side to Robinson.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
That's Deion Dawkins, the left tackle. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. He finds Wilson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now Lawrence on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down now. It's Osborne, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run on 1st down. Osborne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence, Olave over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Osborne. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop them behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Throwing is Stafford, and he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Robinson with another carry. We'll get this up to about the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Olave holds it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Osborne. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st down, Stafford here. He finds his man complete. That's Carson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Stafford. Again, it's Carson with another catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He finds his man complete. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Stafford. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing out right here, caught by Olave. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence will throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
And he's got his big tight end here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford. It's an out route, and it's complete to Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Stafford. Evans has it left side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Stafford looks to throw again. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. Nifty move. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Robinson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. James Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Hand off now to Robinson. About 3 yards there to the 27. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Stafford. This is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 40.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And that's complete to Adams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
This offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and a mile. Being chased, and he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Osborne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now Lawrence. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Holding offense.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here's Lawrence.
Caught by Wilson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Garrett Wilson,
77 yards.
And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. To Evans on the slant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go play action with Lawrence. Olave over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lawrence will throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 10. A minute 52 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here pulled in by Galladay.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Stafford's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Stafford now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Osborne. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Up the middle they go. It's Osborne, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down now, but that clock rolling. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.